I use every single one of Younique's foundations. We have BB cream, we have pressed powder, we have cream shadow, and we have the Liquid Touch foundation, which is our bestseller. Today I'm going to talk about the cream foundation. This is probably the one that I wear the least just because I've never used a cream compact before. But if you're a fan of cream compacts to begin with, then you'll love Younique's. It's very lightweight, very breathable, and it gives you that dewy look if that's the look that you're used to or if that's the look that you favor. I'm going to start. I have a clean face, all except for I do have some mascara on, my 3D Fiber Lash, and some lip gloss. I'm going to use my Instant Uplift. And this is the first thing I use in the mornings after my cleansed face because it helps reduce the appearance of the puppy eyes that I have every single morning. And within 30 minutes to an hour, you'll see the results. And as the day goes by, it just keeps getting better and better. I am so tired looking without this stuff. And so this is something that you would use during the day, but not at night, because you don't need instant results in the nighttime. I follow it up with my daytime moisturizer. This is Younique's moisturizer for normal to dry skin, and it does have SPF in it. But we also have a moisturizer that does not contain SPF, which is for any skin type. And we also have a moisturizer just for combination to oily skin, which is nice because your skin products, for the most part, should be made for your specific skin type, especially when we're talking about cleansers and moisturizers. So my moisturizer's on, I would let it dry, and then I would follow that up with my Glorious Touch face and eye primer. This stuff is amazing. It just takes a pea-sized drop. I don't know if you can tell here. It's clear and it's super silky smooth. So this is what will make the canvas for my makeup smooth. It helps fill in those fine lines and wrinkles, which I have plenty of. And it makes my product last longer because I don't have to use as much. So I get more bang for my buck. But it also just makes my makeup last longer throughout the day too. I'm usually getting ready for work about 6:30 in the morning, putting on my makeup. And after work, I usually hit the gym. And it lasts through my work day, it lasts through my gym time. 12 hours and my makeup still looks good and still is where it's supposed to be. I would normally let this dry a little bit longer, but since I'm doing a video, I'm going to go right in to putting on my foundation. So I would start with, always, my white pristine pencil eyeliner. And what I do with this is I lighten these dark age spots that I have. Sunspots, age spots, same difference. They are so annoying and so hard to cover up. And I just find that this white eyeliner lightens enough that it helps to conceal them because they are horribly difficult. And although I don't suffer from acne breakouts, I have horribly uneven skin. So you can see that my skin is darker, more pigmented here, because I'm really fair-skinned. So this different pigment really shows up a lot on my face because I am so fair-skinned. So I'm going to use this cream compact. It comes with a pad, but I'm just not crazy about using it. But one thing that I do like about it is it has this great big mirror. And it also has this little, I don't know if you can see it very well, clear plastic cover. So your pad would go on here so it keeps it separate. So what I use to apply my cream foundation is this foundation brush. And then I just paint it on kind of like this. foundation brush. And although I do use this foundation the least, I'm not really sure why I like it. I think I just like the BB cream better in the winter because it gives my dry skin that tends to get drier in the winter, it gives it more moisture because it's really a tinted moisturizer. And with the liquid touch, it just gives me some better coverage. And it gives me kind of a matte look with the liquid touch, even though it goes on as a liquid, without having to apply powder. So you see, just going to put it on here under my eyes. And I have found this brush to be my favorite way to apply the cream. This feels like it goes on better. I've tried it with the pad that it comes with. I just didn't like it. And I've also tried it with like a blending bud. I just didn't care for it that way either. Get around here. So you can see it definitely evens out my skin tone, which is my major thing. And it does go on super smooth as well. And I use the color Velour. Now what I would do is I would follow this up with my Scarlet Concealer, which is a shade that is 2 shades lighter than my foundation, because I do have a tendency to have issues with darkness under my eyes and bags under my eyes. Just getting older stuff is for the birds. So I apply this foundation or this concealer with my concealer brush, which does help to blend it and to apply it smoothly. It just takes a little bit of this concealer, but I feel like when I was using my fingers before that I was wasting so much product because I was using way more than I needed. So this is just where I'm putting my concealer, and I'm using it as a concealer and as a highlighter for my areas that need some brightening. So there's that, and then I would take my blending bud and just kind of blend it in to my skin. Just so it is smooth, just like that. And then always when I use my BB cream or this cream foundation, I use the pressed powder in the same shade, Velour, just because I need extra coverage. And I'm not sure I love the dewy feeling of the cream. I love it when it's paired with this powder. I love the finished look. I'm just more of a matte finish type of girl. And then I would add my blush. And again, I use Sweet. It's the most neutral out of all of the shades. I apply it with my blusher brush, which is this angled brush here. And it just takes a little bit of this blush. It's super highly pigmented. So it's made to last a long time because it just takes a little bit of product. Again, I'm just dabbing it a little bit, and I'm even dusting it on my forearm just because it's so pigmented. And this is the first one I've ever purchased, and I'm still using the same one, and I use it every single day. So that's it. That's cream shadow, pressed powder, concealer, and the blush for a simple foundation look using a different type of product.